Hello students. Today we are going to discuss the derivative of logarithmic functions. Although you know that the derivative of a log function, that is d dx of log x, is 1 upon x. Yet I would like to tell you a bit more regarding logarithms so that you understand the complex functions which are solved in this particular lecture that is there. So let us proceed further. Suppose somebody asks you to find out what is 2 raised to 4. You would say that 2 raised to 4 is 2 multiplied 4 times, which gives you 16. Thus, 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. Now, this form of expression is known as the exponential form of expression. We can also express the same thing, that is 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16, in another way. That is in this way. Over here, this stands for log. Log stands for logarithm, as you already know. 2 is known as the base of the logarithm and 4 is called as the power or exponent. We read this as log 16 to the base 2 is equal to 4 and this is known as the logarithmic form of expression. Now logarithms were invented in the 17th century to speed up calculations. They vastly reduce the time required for multiplying numbers with many digits actually. Today we have modern calculators helping us to do the same thing. But then, logarithms still remain useful in many applications. And that is the reason why we are learning about logarithmic functions today. Now take another example. What is log 125 to the base 5? Now, suppose we say that log 125 to the base 5 is x. Converting this to the exponential form, we get 5 raised to x is equal to 125. Compare this to the example already given here regarding 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16 to understand how we got 5 raised to x is equal to 125. Now we know that 5 into 5 into 5, that is 5 multiplied 3 times gives us 125. Thus 5 cube is 125 or 5 raised to 3 is 125. Therefore we can say that 5 raised to x is the same as 5 raised to 3 over here. So we say that x is equal to 3. Thus the answer, that is log 125 to the base 5 is 3. So one use of logarithms is to find the exponents of functions. Over here in this particular part of the lesson, you will be using log function with respect to two bases actually. Say the log function to the base e is called as natural log. When you take the base as e, you call it as a natural log. Now e is a number. It is an irrational number between 2 and 3. Similarly, you may also take the log function to the base 10. Now this is known as common log. So whenever the base is not given in the question, you take it as to be a natural logarithm or a common logarithm unless it is otherwise told to you. Some basic laws of logarithms. The first one, log mn to the base a is equal to log m to the base a plus log n to the base a. That means log of the product of any two numbers can be written as their individual sum of their logs. As an example, log 3 into 2 can be written as log 3 plus log 2. Then the second one, log m upon n to the base a is equal to log m to the base a minus log n to the base a. The log of the, when you divide two numbers and take their logs, you can write them as a difference of the individual logs. So over here, log 4 upon 7 to the base 5 is equal to log 4 to the base 5 minus log 7 to the base 5. The third one is quite important as well. Log m raised to n can be written as n log m. That means the power can be written as a product of the log. The power can be multiplied to the log and it will mean the same thing. So as an example, log 7 square to the base 3 can be written as 2 log 7 to the base 3. So over here, as you can see, 2 is coming as a product over here. 2 is multiplied to the log and the answer is the same actually. The next one, the fourth one, log m to the base n is equal to. If you want to change the base, you change it in this way. You change it to some other number such that log m to the base a upon log n to the base a. This is known as change of base. You can see the example over here. The next one is as well Important because you have to keep it in mind that log e is equal to 1. Always log e is equal to 1. Thus, and in other words, we can say that logarithm of any number to the same number base, to the base of the same number, gives us 1. So log 2 to the base 2 gives us 1. The sixth one, log a raised to x to the base a is equal to x. See over here the example, log 3 to the base 3, log 3 raised to 8 to the base 3. Now 8 is written as a product of the same log. So 8 log 3 to the base 3. We know that logarithm of any number to the same base is 1. So we get 8 into 1, which is 8. So keep these laws in mind when we solve the sums that are there. Now under what situation are we going to find the derivative of a logarithmic function? Say some of the functions are quite difficult because they have complicated expressions. Take this example over here. Y is equal to 6x plus 5 raised to 2 upon 3x square minus 1 into root of 8 plus 2x. It looks complicated, isn't it? Now to solve it, we can always solve it by using the u upon v rule and then using the chain rule as well. But then it becomes a bit complicated even then. So as a result, it becomes easier to convert the function into logarithmic form. We take the logarithm on both the sides and then find the derivative of the function. Then the answer becomes easier, as you will be seeing in the sums, of course. So this method of differentiation is called as logarithmic differentiation. Now students, we start with the exercise. Because of the difficulty of typing, all these formulae, etc., I thought that it is easier and quicker to write these sums and show it to you. Anyways, I'll be using a laser pointer. Just observe the pointer movements as I am pointing to particular parts of the sum that is there, so that you understand the sums in a perfect manner. The first question, of course, the questions are all going to be find dy by dx. We are going to solve different types of questions here. So concentrate on whichever question that I am pointing to and telling you about. Now, y is equal to 2x plus 5 raised to x. The first step is taking logarithm on both the sides. Taking the log of both sides. We are going to get log y. See, we write log on both the sides. So log y is equal to log 2x plus 5 raised to x. Now you know that log m raised to n can be written as n log m. So this x can be written to the side of the log actually. So in the next step, the x is written on the side of the log as a product over here. So we can write log y is equal to x log 2x plus 5. Now differentiating both the sides with respect to x, we get, concentrate on the LHS first. We get 1 upon y dy by dx. Now why is that so? Because we know that log of any function is 1 upon x. Isn't it? Derivative of any function, any log function is 1 upon x. So why do we get 1 upon y and dy by dx? That is because we are differentiating with respect to x. So suppose there was log x on the LHS. We would have got the answer as 1 upon x. Simple. But here it is not log x. Remember, we are differentiating with respect to x and it is log y. Hence, every time we find log y, the answer is going to be 1 upon y and again dy by dx by, you can say, the chain rule. Okay, you have learned the chain rule in the last lecture or so. So, you know that by the chain rule, 1 upon y and also the derivative of y, because x is not given, rather some other function, that is y is given here. I hope you understand this actually. Every sum we are going to write this particular expression that is there. So differentiating on the LHS, we are going to get 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to. What about the RHS? Now RHS, you observe that it is u into v, x into log 2x plus 5. So we use the formula of u into v. The derivative of u into v you already know. U dv by dx plus v du by dx. Thus we get x, the differentiation of log 2x plus 5 plus log 2x plus 5, the differentiation of x. In the next step, LHS is going to be the same as of now. The RHS becomes x into. Now what is the derivative of log? It is 1 upon. So we get here log 2x plus 5. The derivative is 1 upon 2x plus 5. But then remember, it is not x over here in the bracket. It is 2x plus 5. It is like function inside a function. So we have to use a chain rule and find the differentiation of 2x plus 5 also. So thus we write x into 1 upon 2x plus 5 into again d dx of 2x plus 5. I hope you remember the chain rule. If not, go to the video and find out again. Plus, what is the other expression now? The other expression log 2x plus 5 remains the same. But the derivative of x, we know that it is 1. So the answer we get over here is 1 for this particular derivative, that is it. In the next step on the RHS, the first expression is same. This expression remains the same. What about the d dx of 2x plus 5? We know that the derivative of 2x is 2 and the derivative of 5 is 0. Thus we get this particular form in the first term. The second term remains as it is because we have already solved it. Then in the next step on the RHS, we just simplify it and write as 2x upon 2x plus 5 plus log 2x plus 5. Now students, the sum is not yet over actually. We have to find only dy by dx, whereas on the LHS, we have 1 upon y dy by dx. So take y on the RHS. So dy by dx is equal to y into whatever we got over here in the previous step. Then dy by dx is equal to write the value of y from the question. Y was 2x plus 5 raised to x. So write that value in the question and the answer that you got for the derivative. And thus that becomes your final answer over here. I hope you understood this sum properly. The same way, just for practice, you can practice this particular sum like the previous sum as an assignment in your notebook. Do practice, keep this sum in front of you and write the same steps. You will surely find the answer. All these sums have been taken either from your exercise 3.3 or from the miscellaneous exercise that is there. Also some sums have been taken from activity action. Now the third question, y is equal to e raised to log x. Again the steps are same, taking logarithm of both the sides. We get log y is equal to log e raised to log x. As you know, log x can be written to the side. So we get log y is equal to log x into log e. In the next step, log y is equal to log x because log e is 1. So we only get log x. This becomes simpler, isn't it now? Because differentiating both the sides with respect to x, we get 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to 1 upon x. Because only log x is remaining on the RHS, that is why. So dy by dx becomes y into 1 upon x. Now y is e raised to log x. So the answer is e raised to log x upon x. Okay, let us see the next sum as well here. Now the question is y is equal to 1 plus 1 upon x the whole raised to x. Taking logarithm of both sides. As usual, we get log y is equal to log 1 plus x, 1 plus 1 upon x raised to x. Therefore, writing x to the side, we get log y is equal to x into log 1 plus 1 upon x. Differentiating both the sides. With respect to x, we get 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to x into the differentiation of log 1 plus 1 upon x plus log 1 plus 1 upon x, the differentiation of x. Because by now, you must have guessed that two numbers, the product of two numbers is given on the RHS. So we are using the rule u into v. So on the RHS, the next step, x into the differentiation of log is 1 upon. So we get 1 upon 1 plus x. But then we realize that we have to use a chain rule as well over here. So we write d dx of the differentiation of 1 plus 1 upon x plus log 1 plus 1 upon x, and the differentiation of x is 1. So thus we get 1 over here. Then in the next step, x upon 1 plus 1 upon x. We have written this properly. Into what is the differentiation of 1 plus 1 upon x? Now 1 becomes 0 and 1 upon x can be written, the differentiation of 1 upon x, we know that it is minus 1 upon x square. So thus we get this particular expression. Plus the next term is written as it is because we have already solved it. Now in the next step, what have we done here? Can you find out the change over here as compared to the previous step? Yes, we have multiplied the denominator over here. In the denominator, a fraction is given, that is 1 upon x. So there we have equalized the denominators. We get in the denominator, that is we get the expression x upon x plus 1 upon x. And the remaining part remains the same. Then in the next step, the x comes up to the numerator. Because we are taking the reciprocal here, the x comes up to the numerator. So we get x square upon 1 plus x into minus 1 upon x square plus log 1 plus 1 upon x. Now what has happened in the next step? In the next step, as you can see, the x square has got cancelled. X square upon x square. So that x square goes away. Minus 1 upon 1 plus x is written as a second term because of the minus sign in the beginning. And log 1 plus 1 upon x is written in the beginning over here. So thus we get this particular expression. Then in the next step, we of course take y on the RHS. So y into the whole thing. And we write the value of y into our answer. So this becomes our final answer for dy by dx. Now the fifth sum is going to be a very important sum because you have all the probability of this coming in the exam actually. So concentrate on over here and listen to what I am telling you. The question is cube root of 3x minus 1 upon 2x plus 3 into 5 minus x the whole square. Okay, again looks quite complicated, isn't it? We can just write y is equal to. Now cube root of anything is raised to 1 upon 3. I have told this to you before also. So this becomes y is equal to the whole thing under the root that is there, under the cube root that is there, that is 3x minus 1 upon 2x plus 3 into 5 minus x the whole square, the whole raised to 1 upon 3. And then we take log on both the sides, taking the logarithm of both sides. We are getting log y is equal to log 3x minus 1 upon 2x plus 3 into 5 minus x the whole square, the whole raised to 1 upon 3. The next step also you must have guessed by now, it is 1 upon 3 coming to the side. So 1 upon 3 into log of the whole expression we are getting. So what do we have over here? We have log y is equal to 1 upon 3 into log of the numerator minus log of the denominator. As you know, when two numbers are divided and their log is taken, we can write them as a difference of their individual logs, isn't it? So log of 3x minus 1 minus log of the denominator. Now the denominator is a product of two numbers. So when we take their log, we can also write them as a sum. So log of 2x plus 3 plus log 5 minus x square, in which the square, that is the power, has come to the side. So we write it as 2 log 5 minus x. In the next step, all that has been done is that we just adjust the minus sign, that is minus into plus. When we open the bracket, minus into plus becomes minus. Thus we get the entire expression. Now we differentiate both the sides and we get 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 3 into, now the differentiation of a log is 1 upon, you know that already. So the differentiation of log 3x minus 1 becomes 1 upon 3x minus 1. And by chain rule, we also find the derivative of 3x minus 1, which is 3. So thus 1 upon 3x minus 1 into 3 minus, in the next step also the same thing has been done. That is log becomes 1 upon, so 1 upon 2x plus 3 into the derivative of 2x plus 3, which is 2 if you think about it, minus 2 into log of 5 minus x is 1 upon 5 minus x. We have written it as 2 upon 5 minus x into the derivative of 5 minus x, which is minus 1. The next step, we only simplify this part further by writing on the RHS 1 upon 3 into 3 upon 3x minus 1 minus 2 upon 2x plus 3 plus, because minus into minus is plus. So plus 2 upon 5 minus x. Now the derivative becomes dy by dx is equal to y into, that y is taken on the RHS now, y into the whole expression, and the answer is y, the value of y is written here, into the whole expression. So in this way we solve this sum. Remember, it is important, it can come in the exam, during the exam. So write this sum as an assignment. Try these two sums out as assignment. The same type of sums whereby root is given, you only have to convert the root and take the log on both the sides. So try both these sums as assignment sums. The next type of questions. Find dy by dx if the first question x raised to 2x. So y is equal to x raised to 2x. Taking logarithm on both the sides, we get log y is equal to log of x raised to 2x. Looks like some birds flying, isn't it? What to do? So log y is equal to, the power comes to the side, so we get x raised to 2x into log x. Now differentiating both the sides with respect to x. 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to, initially we are going to use the u into v rule over here to find the derivative of the RHS. So we write x raised to 2x into d dx of log x plus log x into d dx of x raised to 2x. Now the derivative of log x is simple enough. It is 1 upon x. So this term is as good as solved. But what about this term? What is the derivative of x raised to 2x? It is not so simple, isn't it? So we write let u is equal to x raised to 2x. That means this term, which I have underlined over here, this term is written as u. So u is equal to x raised to 2x. Taking logarithm on both the sides, we get log u is equal to 2x log x. Because 2x comes to the side, so 2x into log x. Now differentiating both the sides with respect to x, we are getting, thus differentiating log u with respect to x. On the RHS, we use the rule u into v and we get 2x into differentiation of log x plus log x into differentiation of 2x. Now we know that the differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So we get 1 upon u du by dx is equal to 2x upon x. Plus the next term, that is log x into differentiation of 2x is 2. So du by dx is equal to u into, the u has gone to the RHS, as you can see, u into x and x gets cancelled here. Thus we get 2 plus 2 log x. So du by dx, by substituting the value of u, we get this answer for du by dx. Suppose this is equation 2. Now substituting equation 2 in equation 1, we get 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to x raised to 2x upon x. This we already got the answer previously. Plus log x into 2x raised to 2x into 1 plus log x. Thus dy by dx is equal to y into the whole expression, or substituting the value of y, we get the answer for dy by dx. In the next sum, y is equal to x raised to e raised to x. Looks similar to the previous sum, isn't it? So taking logarithm of both sides, we get log y is equal to e raised to x log x. And differentiating both the sides with respect to x, we get 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to, again we use a u into v rule here, and we get e raised to x, the differentiation of log x, plus log x, the differentiation of e raised to x. Needless to say, log x becomes 1 upon x. And what about e raised to x over here? It remains the same because we know that differentiation of e raised to x is e raised to x. Thus we get this particular expression. As usual, we take y on the RHS and we get y into the whole thing. You can see that we have taken e raised to x common and written the remaining in the bracket. Then we substitute the value of y and get the final answer. Now these three sums are assignment sums. You can do them on your own in your notebook and see. Whenever the doubt arises, you can always contact me and ask me. Students, I know it's a complicated concept. Initially it does look complicated, but believe me, with practice you will get the hang of it and you will be able to solve the sums fast enough. You will get thorough also. So don't lose heart. Keep practicing. Keep healthy and safe. See you in the next lecture when we continue with the same concept, some more sums actually.